Mountain! Common Cold Mountain! Nice intro, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like you have a common cold. Oh yeah, it's the common cold guy that... of course it is. They showed us the common cold and the migraine guy.
Oh yeah.
Migraine
We
guy.
totally were paying attention.
I was. But I was also eating skills.
Yeah, let's go. Woo!
Igloos!
Building house made of snow. Yeah, because you need more money.
Yeah. I'm pretty poor. You know, I had like 5,000, then I bought Biker May, and now I'm...
Yeah.
Now I'm poor.
I also had back in my... Oh, that's why I had like 100.
Yeah. We are just kicking the shit out of this guy. Box.
Woo!
You sound pretty pessimistic.
You are dead. You are dead. That's pretty useless. Yay! Thank you.
Fuck you. Ah, he's got a shield.
Oh, come on here, zombie, you!
Ah, fuck.
Yay!
Zombie U, that was a game, right?
Oh yeah.
The Nintendo Wii game where they have a camera.
Yeah. How did that go? I don't think I've seen anything of the gameplay.
No, my balls are itchy.
You still haven't scratched your balls.
Hold on. I have to stand up.
Intermission!
All right. Whew. Feels better now. Oh, it's lava now. Join the party! Yay! Yay! Yay!
These guys are going down. You are going downtown.
I'm gonna shoot you in the face! And I'm going to shoot you in the face! And I'm going to... Fuck, who's from... Look at this little ass guy throwing snowballs and shit. No!
So, your thoughts on the Lord of the Rings movies?
I hate them. No, I don't. I love them. I am, as you know by now, a huge Star Wars fan. I'm also a huge fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, as am I.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars too, not as much as you, but...
Bloody Marty is room temperature. It's supposed
Okay, I'm just gonna...
This bloody Marty.
Just gonna...
Marty, we have to go to another galaxy. You have to put these nuts up your butt. Way up there. Way up there. Have you seen Rick and Morty?
I have not.
So good.
I have not. I know about them. Oh,
Yeah, do you have...
Put me down!
Do you have Netflix?
Yes.
It's on Netflix, first season.
Frednix.
It's really fucking good.
Fuck this snowball.
But anyway, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I didn't know when the first movie came because I hadn't read the books or anything before that. So
Yeah. I tried reading The Hobbit when I was like 13. But my god, that was a long ass fika they took. They didn't come out of Bilbo's house. I was like, fuck it. It was very, very long.
yeah, and the language was the same as the old Lord of the Rings books, very complicated
Yeah.
for a 13-year-old. So, but I watched the first movie and it was like, oh my god, swords and orcs and shit. It was really, you know. So I became a fan instantly and started reading the books and stuff after the first movie, and then the other movies came out and I continued being a fan. And then I read like Silmarillion and stuff like that. So
Oh, you read that?
yeah, twice. Because the first time I read the book and I was like, finish it, and it was like, what the fuck did I just read?
What the fuck happened?
I
Who did who and what?
It's a very complicated book, but it's not even really a book. It's more a collection of shit. It was the sort of world-building lexicon for Tolkien when he wrote the books. It was never intended to be a book, but his son rewrote it a bit and made it sort of a story. And just the world creation of Middle-earth and everything, the first chapters of that book, they are amazing. What is complicated is all the names that you have to remember, because every different species or races have this different names for the same gods, and there are several different gods. So you get a bit lost. And the second time, I didn't read it. The second time, I used an audiobook.
Yeah, audiobooks are great.
Yeah.
That's the bomb, by the
But
way.
the thing
because
is,
I can't.
usual audiobooks, you sit in front of your computer or you're at work and you listen to an audiobook just to have something in your ear. You can't do that with Silmarillion because if you stop concentrating on the audiobook for 5 seconds, you're completely lost.
Okay.
So it's a hard audiobook to listen to.
Yeah.
But it's worth it because there's so much information and just how the world is constructed and everything is amazing.
Yeah, it was an amazing writer.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's how I got through the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
After I saw the series TV show first, and then I got into the books. And, you know, by then I knew what was going on, and like the first season of the series is very true to the books.
Yeah.
So I could like zone out and didn't have to pay attention, but I knew what was going on anyway, and that was nice.
Yeah.
And now I have listened to, let's see here, the 6th book is coming now, I believe. Yeah, I'll listen
and
to
6th season starting.
Yeah, pretty soon, pretty hyped. It's gonna be very fun to see.
Yeah, because it will differ from, since the book isn't written yet. It will be a bit different.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, season 5 was a bit different from the books.
Yeah.
But now they're like separating the books and the TV series, so they're going 2 different ways.
Yeah,
Sort of.
and that's okay with me because you
Look
know.
at this fucking combo. I'm on 17,000, 18, 19, 20. Why isn't he losing health? He is losing health.
He is losing health.
Oh my
He's
god.
slowly dying.
Fucking god, I'm killing this bitch.
I am
You're gonna die.
helping.
You're gonna die. Oh!
Yeah, I grabbed the money.
30,000 combo.
Humanity for 1,000 generations to come.
All right. Well, fuck you. Boom. I don't stand in fire.
Don't stand in the fire, kids.
Woo!
Eat your piece.
All right.
We'll see what happens now then.
Nice, bro.
Eat your piece, kids.
Eat your piece.
Come, Cold Mountain.
Oh, we're
Peaks of pain.
piece of pain.
Piece of pain.
I'm continuing with this
Let's
build because
go,
I like it.
Gunmori, because she's low health.
Yeah, Gunmore is pretty good.
Gunmore
I
is
just
pretty good.
like how the stranger looks. He's a fucking cowboy with revolvers and
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah,
not
let's
to be
go
like.
for each. Ka-ching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's the running. Woo! Yeah, we were talking about the Silmarillion yesterday as well. Like, I was very disappointed in the Hobbit movies,
Yeah.
and I love that the old.
I love the first one. Because
The first one was, yeah, that was good.
the first few scenes, like when they are at Bilbo's house and the
Yeah.
singing and stuff, it's like word for word from
Yeah.
the book. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's very
But
true,
then,
true.
because of that, you can really tell which scenes were not in the book and were written in Hollywood. Because
Yeah.
the dialogue is different. It's not. It doesn't even feel like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Those scenes.
It doesn't
That's the
have
problem
to
with it.
be like word for word from the book.
No, it
either.
doesn't have to be. But the thing is, and you can really tell in the third movie, the love story with the elf and the dwarf. That doesn't happen in the book. She doesn't
Tauriel
exist.
and
Yeah. So in the movie,
Ophelia, whatever.
when they have dialogue, it's so cheesy and it's like Hollywood cheese, which did not exist in the book, and you can hear the different, like language in the scenes. And that's the problem with the movie. They mixed.
Yeah.
I liked that
Oh.
they took some elements from like Silmarillion and stuff and mixed it in with The Hobbit.
Yeah.
But they remade too much shit and
Yeah.
made up too much shit.
Yeah.
And also too much CGI and stuff.
Too
much bad CGI.
Too much bad CGI. It was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about the barrel scene when they ride down the river, because that was just
unnecessary.
It was so unnecessary. Because when I saw that, I lost every sense of immersion into the story.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
And
I don't believe this.
Not only the barrel scene, but also when they are in the river and riding down the barrels.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the barrel scene, but it's not that guy jumping around.
Yeah.
But they used GoPro cameras on
Yeah.
the barrels to film when they were like half underwater and stuff.
Yeah.
Why?
That was fine by me, really.
Well, the thing is, it's a cool scene,
Yeah.
but they never used that sort of camera angles again in the movie, and that's what broke the immersion for me, because it was so different from everything else, and it seemed like a fucking I'm going down this mountain on a bike kind of scene for me.
Okay.
I did not like that
Okay.
at all.
Yeah, I see your point, but I thought that was fine because it more like puts you into the eyes of the dwarves as they ride down.
Exactly,
the
but
water
they never
splashing
used
everywhere.
that again in any other movie, so it was too different, and also the picture quality was different.
Yeah.
So that's why it felt like, this
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
GoPro camera.
Yeah,
this
you-
is an action shot from some teenager on in a barrel. That's what it felt like. It didn't feel like this epic adventure like Lord of the Rings is.
So that broke the immersion for you.
Yeah, extremely. So
Yeah, that's-
did not like that.
Totally fine. I'm not a.
And then there are
Not
so
into zero.
many faults in the movie that are minor things that break it for me, because the first movies, they always had something going on that kept you entertained.
Yeah.
While the Hobbit movies, they had so little going on that you start to nitpick on small things. And that's when you know a movie is bad. Like one specific thing, because you know I am very into medieval warfare and stuff like that. So in the
Here we go.
Yeah, in
The
the
boot is clearly superior to the broadsword.
in the third movie, which is called the Battle of the Five Armies, when it starts, the elves and dwarves, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we are gonna fight you, no, we are gonna fight you, and stuff like that. And then the orcs show up, and suddenly the fucking
Grab a new one.
the dwarves, they are like, all right, we're gonna fight the orcs now. If you don't wanna help us, then fuck you, elves.
Yeah.
So they put them up in a line on a perfect shield wall, the dwarves, with spears and everything, to counter the orcs, which are
Yeah.
just advancing on them.
Yeah.
So they put up a perfect shield wall. And then the elves
Elves
decide to help
jump
by
over,
jumping over the
yeah.
shield wall with only swords. And they had bows out!
You're
They were
going
stand-
hypersonic here.
Yeah, they were standing behind these dwarves' shield wall with bows and arrows. If they wanted to help out, they could just have fired a volley on these defenseless orcs and killed a majority of them. But instead, they throw their bows
No, we're
away,
gonna
draw their
jump.
swords, and jump over the shield wall, so they are defenseless, and the shield wall is completely useless. Stuff like that in movies that doesn't have anything else going on. I mean, it's a cool shot with the
Yeah,
elves
it's
jumping
a
over.
cinematic shot.
Yes,
That's-
but strategically, it's completely useless. They would have won that battle against the orcs in 5 minutes if they would not have done stupid shit like that. And that's what gets me in movies like this. When they do mistakes like that, just that, oh, this would be a cool shot, but it makes no sense. If you don't have enough other good things going on in the movie, that is what will break the movie, and it totally did in the last Hobbit movie for me, because there were so many of those mistakes, like the armored rams showing up from fucking nowhere to climb mountains with the dwarves so they can
yeah.
go up there and kill, and also Bilbo killing a fucking orc by throwing a small rock in its head. Small things like that. That's what make it a bad movie for me, because they have nothing going on except these cool shots and scenes and CGI that are not even good and doesn't make sense. So it's a movie built by shit. The third one was by far the worst one.
Yeah.
The second one had some scenes that were pretty cool, but mostly useless. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch as the dragon and stuff like that. But I like the first one. Second was shit. What the fuck are you doing?
Next time with SuperSwedeBros, we're going to rage more on the Hobbit movies. Wait right here, I'm going flug swamping this shit up.
But yeah, you could roll. Woo.